Justin here, welcome Farm 26, and this is our big wheat crop.
I like to know what I've got in there for.
I don't remember if I told you guys yesterday or not, but with the drought and no irrigation, it went a whole 22 bushels to the acre, approximate. Nothing's been run over a scale. But for the most part, it's dry, but there is some wet stuff in it. And if we throw on some air, it'll be fine. Our problem is that slope, it's touching the outside of the bin wall, but it's only covering the floor by that much. In the middle, there's 5 feet. Well, we got to get it leveled out so we can get an even airflow through it, and that's what I'm going to do. Hence this guy. You guys get to watch. I don't use a shovel a lot, but it don't go too bad. Once you learn how to use one of these, it isn't too bad. And your whole idea is just to get not concrete pouring level, but level enough where you're kind of putting an even amount of air through everything. And even when you fill this bin up, if you know it's a touch wet, it's a good idea to level the top off. Throw your bin fans on. If you're fancy enough to have a spirator, he'll level your bin out, but I'm not that rich and I'm not that fancy. And besides, this really doesn't take that long. Man, I don't know how much you can see of me or not, but oh, I'm glad I didn't wait any longer to do this today. I'm not going to say it's roasting in the bin, but it's not cool. So grain will make a heat when you put it in a bin. If it's dry enough, the heat really doesn't affect it. It doesn't get that hot, but she's already giving that little bit of heat off. Because it's actually kind of early in the morning. I mean, it ain't 6, but the sun isn't out beating yet. Man, this isn't bad, but it's more work than you think it is. Well, I think you've seen me go around once. I don't think you need to see me go around again. Yeah. I might throw you in a time lapse, just watch it to the end. Well, you guys went and fell over on me. So you guys didn't get too much, yeah. But anyways, so are you gonna build a house on it? No. Is it flat enough where just plain inconsistencies in grain are gonna be a little quicker in one area, a little slower in the other? Yeah. Is it to a point where, you know, there's anything you can really do about it? Well, unless you go through and clean every ounce of wheat here, you're not gonna have consistent wheat. I mean, there's little fines in like that. You know, there's big stuff like them thistle seeds. So I mean, it's good enough. I mean, it's flat. Yeah, you're not going to build a house on it, but you know what? To get it that flat is just pointless. So we're going to go check out a fan. So this is our fan. I know it looks pretty big, especially when you put your foot up against it. But really, I don't know how well you guys are going to be able to see inside of there. Not really, but the fan's only about 16 inches. I can't remember if it's 16 or 18 inches. The motor itself is only, I think it's 1.5 horses. So I mean, it's a fan, but it's not crazy big. All it is air circulation. It's 220 volt. And we're just gonna hook the cord up and throw the breaker on. All right, are you listening for it? We flip. There we go, we got air. Let's go check it out. So I know you're not seeing much, but it's cool outside. The grain has got a little bit of a heat to it. It's not hot, but I would say it's 70 degrees outside of the door, and my face looking inside the door is probably 90. But yeah, she's coming out nice, and I know you can't see no movement, but it is. It's stupid how humid it is coming out of that bin. I'm just sweating. My arms are just sweating, and my back is cool, you know. And I got my back outside the bin. Just gonna take a quick little walk inside though, see if I can actually feel it. No, you can't feel it come through the grain actually at all. I got a big fan that you can, but this is just a little baby fan. But it'll push that moisture from the floor up to the top of the grain, and it'll wick it off the grain and out the door, out the bin. I do have to go open that top there, and I'm gonna have to do that yeah, quite regular, just to keep that condensation going out the top of the bin and not anywhere else. All right. So here we are, top of the bin. I don't know if you can tell or not, but it's a long ways down. It's quite a few rings. Yeah, it's blistering hot coming out top of this bin and humid. But thought I'd give you a look around the farm. This is my place. That's all soybeans. There is that road, and I'm trying to spin around and not fall off the top of the bin. But that combine there is sitting in front of the shed where I took all the spring service videos. So yeah, you kind of know where we're at and what's what. So the C is way up there by that red Jeep. Yeah. There's a look down to our 602 in the bottom of our auger, and yeah, we're right here at the top. It's a distance. I did have to run over just a few soybeans to get the wheat in the bin. It's just the only way I can fit that auger in there comfortably. I think what I'm gonna have to do when I start combining beans is take that first swipe there, take about 75 feet off or something like that, just along this edge, and because this bin is going to be where the soybeans will go. We're just got them in here just to dry the wheat out. So it is, it's about 15 seconds later, and or not 15 seconds, about 15 minutes later, and the bin is already cooler. The grain is, it's like 70 degrees. But I figured, you know what? Well, I don't know if it's 70 degrees or not. We're gonna find out. So what I did, I've had one of these for a long time. It's just a handheld moisture tester. And are they 100% accurate? No. Do they give you a good ballpark? Yeah. So we're gonna just give you guys a little bit of a science experiment here. Well, sorry, I'm trying to do this one-handed. We'll take our tester, stick our hand down about yay far, grab a bit, fill it up. Oh. Holy cow, how did I do that and not cross-thread it? But we'll run her tight. And I normally do use this mainly for corn in the combine. Corn doesn't dry down real consistent. Turn it on and wait for the thing to fire up. And it's still thinking. All right. Let's find some wheat. How did I miss the wheat? Nope. Hard red. Oh! Spring, there we go. And test. And it's going to take just a minute. Here we are, we're 15.5. Well, here you go. We'll get it real nice for you guys. 71 degrees Fahrenheit. So, I mean, it took a heat, but like I said, this fan's been running for about 20 minutes now, 15, 20 minutes. That's not bad. I mean, all grain will take, no matter how dry it is, we'll take a little bit of a heat when it first gets in a bin. And, but I do know there are, and I can't see them right here, they weren't everywhere. Well, there's one. Right by my thumb there, that's a green wheat. And there's not a lot of them, but there is some. And I know they will put moisture into the drier wheat, and I would say that 15% is coinciding pretty much with what neighbors are saying wheat is. Yeah. So there you go, we got a bin, well, not a bin full, but we've got about, what I figure, 550 bushel or whatever it was. I don't know, I had it figured out ballpark yesterday based on the boxes, and I know we're better than 500, but how much I can't remember. Worked out to be about 22. Judging by the south side of the field, I thought, well, geez, this might go 30, but yeah, the north side of the field, the spots where there was just plain nothing were just too big where they dropped that down. Was shooting for about 50, but no rain. What do you do? So what we're going to do is we're going to run this fan, since we're only at 15%, and we don't have a full bin full, we're gonna run it for 2 days, check it. We're gonna shut it off at night though. So it's been about 10 hours since I turned the fan on, and I thought I'd just show you, or I wanted to see what 10 hours at 15 will do. There we go. Because it is like just about 9, and last video I give you in the bin here was about 11 o'clock. Okay, let's let them go. Testing, testing. There you go, 14.8. Same temperature. Well, I actually dropped just a touch. I think what we're gonna do is just let the bin sit overnight, and come back tomorrow, and we're gonna keep doing this till we're down to like 12%. Little at a time. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm not sure how much of this is on YouTube or not when it comes to this part. I know everyone likes to show their combine and go round and round, but this is just as important as getting a good cut out in the field. If you can't store it right and it all goes to mold, that's no good neither. Well, anyways, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll catch you next time around. See you later.